This is a series of videos. Please refer to the methods of stitches, ignoring the yarn color. Select the corresponding yarn colors in your material package to learn. Please refer to both the videos and the instructional brochure during your crocheting process. Please make sure to first view the beginning 10 instructional videos to learn the basic methods of crocheting, and then view the instructional videos for your purchased product.
Let's make 2 cats, one black and one white. In order to show the stitches more clearly, we'll demonstrate with pink yarn instead of white or black yarn. Please refer to the stitches, ignoring the yarn's color. If you're not familiar with the basic stitches, please watch the tutorial videos first and practice the basic stitches with the practice yarn in the kits. The main body of the cats. Wrap the yarn around your little finger, and then bring it up to index finger. The yarn can be pulled freely like this. We leave a long yarn tail here. Pinch the yarn tail with your thumb and middle finger. Working into a chain. First, make a slip knot in this way. Place the hook under the yarn. Then twist the hook anti-clockwise to wrap the yarn. Pinch the yarn crossover of the yarn with thumb and middle finger. Yarn over the hook and pull through the loop on the hook. Pull the yarn tail to tighten up. Such a slip knot is made.
Work into a chain. Wrap the yarn around your fingers like this. Pinch the yarn tail. Make slip knot first. Place the hook on the right side of the yarn hook in a counterclockwise direction. Pinch where the yarns cross with your thumb and middle finger. Okay, yarn hook. Pull the yarn through the loop on the hook. Pull the yarn tail to tighten the loop. A slip knot is made.
Work 7 chain stitches first. Yarn over the hook and pull through the loop on the hook. That's a chain stitch.
Make a chain stitch. Yarn hook. Pull the yarn through the loop on the hook. That's a chain stitch.
Such a V shape is formed. It stands for 1 chain stitch. Each chain stitch has 2 loops. Place a marker through the left loop of the first chain. Then place a marker through the right loop of the first chain. Now, work the second chain stitch. Yarn over the hook and pull through the loop on the hook. The second chain stitch is done. Continue to work 5 more chain stitches in the same way. The 6 chain stitches is done. Similarly, respectively, place a marker through the left loops and right loops of the 6 chain stitch. Let's continue to work the 7th chain stitch. Seven chain stitches are done. Then let's start crocheting round 1. In round 1, we'll work 5 single crochets, 3 single crochets in the same stitch, 4 single crochets, and 1 increase in turn. Finally, end with 1 slip stitch. We'll crochet through the left loops of the chain stitch first. These are the left loop of the chain. And these are the right loops of the chain. Turn, skip 1 chain stitch, and work 5 single crochets through the left loops from the second chain stitch. Skip 1 chain stitch, and work 1 single crochet through the left loops of the second chain. Remove the marker from the left loop of the second chain. Insert hook into the left loop of the second chain. Yarn over the hook and put up a loop. There are 2 loops on the hook now. Then yarn over the hook and pull through both loops on the hook. That's a single crochet.
Insert hook into the back loop of the second chain. Pull up a loop. Okay, there are 2 loops on the hook now. Yarn on the hook. Pull the yarn through both loops on the hook. That's a single crochet. Place a marker in the first single crochet.
Such a V shape is formed on the side. It stands for this single crochet. Place a marker in the first stitch through the underneath of both loops of the V shape. The first single crochet is done. Continue to work 4 more single crochets through the left loops of the chain. 5 single crochets are done. Then work 3 single crochets in the last chain. 3 single crochets are in the same stitch. Remove the marker from the left loop and work 1 single crochet first. Then continue to work 2 more single crochets in the same stitch. Three single crochets in the same stitch are done. Then wheel crochet through the right loops of the chain. Skip the marked loop and work 4 single crochets through the right loops of the chain. Four single crochets are done. Remove this marker at the bottom. Then we'll work 1 increase in the next stitch. Increase means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. Remove the yellow marker and work 1 increase in this marked stitch. Work 1 single crochet first. Then work 1 more single crochets in the same stitch. That's 1 increase.
Increase. Increase means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. In the next stitch, we'll show how to work 1 increase. First, work a single crochet in the next stitch. Then, work 1 more single crochet in the same stitch. One increase is done.
Finally, work a slip stitch in the first stitch to join this round. The slip stitch only serves a connection. It is not counted into the number of stitches. Insert a hook into the marked stitch. Yarn over the hook and put up a loop. There are 2 loops on the hook. Then put the first loop on hook through the original loop on the hook. That's a slip stitch.
Snip stitch. Insert hook into the next stitch. Hook the yarn. Pull the yarn through the stitch and also pull it through the original loop on the hook. That's a snip stitch. Repeat. Insert hook into next stitch. Hook the yarn. Pull the yarn through the stitch and also pull it through the original loop on the hook. Repeat one more time. Okay, that's a snip stitch.
Make sure to tighten up when working the slip stitch. Round 1 is done. If the yarn falls off from your finger, just wrap it around your fingers again like this.